So this may be the most requested product I've had on the channel, and they are for the Clench Fitness resistance bands handles. So I have two of them here. I'm going to talk about them in doing my unboxing and initial review. So I bought these Clench Fitness handles on their website back on December 1st of 2021. The price for the product at the time was $34. However, they had one of those spin the wheel things on the site, so I did that and actually got an additional $10.20 off the product. And after factoring in shipping, the final price for me for both of these handles was $31.79. Now for the unboxing, what you'll get are simply two handles, and they are made of plastic. I did some review, and I guess there's some really high-grade plastic for these. There's a guy on their website that actually does a bunch of testing, adds like 250 pounds of plates, and they can withstand that. So they can withstand quite a bit of resistance. I don't know if I could put every band on them, but they can do pretty well with the resistance I have doing it from home. So you'll also get a sticker that just says Clench on it, and you will also get a little piece of paper that shows some uses for how to set up the bands on the handles themselves. However, I found this extremely confusing and just went to their website to actually look up how to set up some of these exercises, because the handles unfortunately aren't that intuitive like you think they would be. But of course, maybe that's just me not really understanding things and needing to look them up, because sometimes I just don't get it. So now the unboxing is out of the way, what do I think of these handles after doing some initial testing and trying to set up the bands with it? I'm going to start off with the pros here just to make it easy, and what I do like about this product is it's pretty good if you want to do unilateral or one side at a time training, meaning you want to do like one arm bicep curls and then move to the other. They also work decently well if you're doing anchored based exercises. So if you're using like a door or some kind of support beam at your house or a tree or whatever it might be, they're pretty decent for that, and I would probably look into this product if you have some kind of setup like that. When you're just standing on them, there's not too much you can do with them. I'll get to that in my cons, but for simple unilateral training that is like anchored to a door, they work very well. Also, if you travel a lot, these might work for you because they are pretty small in size. They're actually bigger than I thought looking at them now. So in the video, they might look pretty small, but they're actually a bit bigger than I thought they would be coming out of the box. But they would still easily fit in any kind of knapsack or suitcase, and you can actually roll up the bands onto the handles themselves so they loop through each one of these little loop handle pieces, so you could travel with them really easily that way. In terms of comfort, they're not all that bad. They are just simply plastic, so if you get really sweaty really easily, you are going to slip quite a bit on these, so it wouldn't be that great if you are someone, again, who sweats a lot. But overall, they're pretty comfortable. They're better than just holding the band itself, so I'd rather hold one of these than actually holding the bands through my palms. They're more comfortable than when I use my gloves, but they are, again, a bit bulkier in size, so if you don't want that, these might not be the option for you. But again, if you're trying to protect your hands, they work rather well. And another big pro for these is that if you drop them, they're probably not going to break your feet. So if you're someone like me who likes to work out with things like dumbbells, if I ever did drop them, since I don't tend to work out with shoes, which is probably a bad idea, I'd probably end up breaking one of my toes or even my entire foot depending on how it lands on them. But with these, they're very, very light. So I know there's other products on the market, and they actually go over this in some of their demonstration videos where they're a lot heavier. And if you like had the band like kind of slingshot them or rubber band them across the room, you could do quite a bit of damage. So say like I was doing some kind of like row with my door, if I let it go, it could actually damage my door, where these probably wouldn't do much of anything. Again, they're made of some pretty strong material, but if I let go of the band or something or dropped it, I probably wouldn't injure myself or any of my doorways, walls, whatever it might be in my workout area. So with that, let's take a look at the cons for this product and what I think about those. So my biggest con I've had, and it's probably the main reason I would stay away from this product, is if you want to work out with two arms at once and you do stuff like I do where I stand on the bands a lot, so things like overhead press, bicep curls, overhead tricep extensions, even things like regular front squats, or even, I mean, they show how to do deadlifts, but even deadlifts with this product, I have a very hard time setting it up and doing it properly. Maybe it's just I got these and I haven't used them enough to really like set it up fast, but I have struggled so much with getting both of these handles onto a single band and doing the exercise. So probably the best one I found for this is just doing the simple chest press, but even that was very annoying to set up and then get over my back. You pretty much have to like do one side, bring it around your back, then do the other. I just had so much problem setting this up where you look at it, it looks like it's so intuitive, so easy, but it really is not. And like, which one of these do you use? They feel awkward if you pick like a top or bottom, you do it incorrectly. There's just so many things with the feeling of this product that I do not like at all. So also this product is a bit bigger than I expected. I was hoping it'd be a little smaller. Again, it's not huge in size, but it is something that I feel could be shrunk a little bit and still get pretty much the same results. Now, one other thing I don't like is this middle section is used for some of the exercises. I probably actually use the middle one more, but it's so small, so it's really used for just the small bands. But I really wish it would be big enough to fit some of the bigger ones in there. So with that, will I be keeping and using the Clench Fitness handles in my home workout training when using resistance bands? Honestly, no, I'm not going to. Maybe I'll do it with a few more workouts just to see if I missed something and maybe they are as great as they tout them to be on their website. But I really just struggled with this product. I really did not like it. It just wasn't too enough for me. The bands, especially when you get heavier, just feel so awkward to have on these certain endpoints when doing certain exercises. It really, to me, only works if you're anchoring them onto walls and you're doing like unilateral training again, where you do one side at a time. Otherwise, I really just did not like the product at all. Even though I went in really wanting to love this product, in the end, it just is not for me for my home workouts. But that is my final thoughts on the Clench Fitness handles. Do you use them, and what are your thoughts? If you do, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. If you'd like to take a look at other resistance band training setups I have, including my bar and stand that I use quite often in my home workout training, take a look at this video on screen. Otherwise, remember to be fit and game on.